Hello, everybody! It has been quite a while. I have not been sticking to stream schedules as I thought I would. But now we're back, and I'm very committed to actually sticking with everything this week. Really, really want to do that. So, for today, we are going to be getting and stepping back into Genshin, and actually starting the Natlan Archon quests, because I have not started those, and I don't want to get too behind. I think we're still on 5.2, but I know there's plenty of questing to already be done, and I'm very much on the cusp of getting spoilers, so I think now's the best time to start playing before I get spoilers that are like, yeah, it's kind of deserved at that point. Launching up the game right now. Yeah, it has been a hot minute. I've been working on some other stuff in the meantime and dealing with work and education stuff, so I have been quite distracted. Alright, let me switch over to the game screen. And yeah, we also have 71 subscribers, which is a really nice number. Even without me giving too much content. I'm glad some people are still showing up. Alright, step right in. Now I'm gonna be spawning in Qinyun. I think it's Valley? I don't remember, but it's the area between Fontaine and Leeway. I've been doing some questing on my own there. Because it's world quests and so none of it's voiced, so I didn't think I really need to keep that for stream. So I've been doing the world questing there as well as trying to just do the exploration for primo gems. I forgot I was getting a chest over here. We are getting away from there ASAP. We're going to go spawn over we're gonna go over here. I actually don't remember where the Natlan quest starts. I think I accidentally did start it because I think you had to go to Catherine and I needed to do her for another quest, so then it mixed them up. So I think it's slightly started, but I still haven't actually set foot in there. Yeah, in the meantime, on my own time, I have been actually getting these two explorations and world quests done, so then I can get more primos. I missed getting Nahida. I put like 30 pulls into her, but I was so like dead broke on primos. So for when I actually want another character, I will then hopefully have enough. I really don't know who I want next though. I haven't seen much of the new characters in terms of like who's good and who's not. And it does seem like I need to heal my Eula. I think I killed her last time from exploration. I feel like somehow my Eula's gotten weaker. Though I haven't changed a single thing about her, so. Alright. Let's get started. Oh, I opened so many world quests. Yeah, there's a lot. Natlan, a new adventure. You've made many unforgettable memories in Fontaine. Now a new journey lies before you. First, time to say goodbye to your fine Fontainian friends. Oh, so we're going all the way back there. Though we still have to cut through Sumeru, or we technically would. I don't think they're actually going to make us, but we'll see. Let me turn up the game volume because I'm sure it's quite quiet. This should be enough. I always have to readjust the volume. I'm not getting that just yet. I'm trying to mark every one of those on an interactive map so I don't forget. Do I gotta go down? Looks like I will have to. Fishy fly! I'm gonna drop myself off over here so I don't kill Kokomi by getting in the quest area. I have done that to Eula quite a few times and I feel bad every time. I don't see anybody here though. They probably just spawn in when I actually get to the speaking area. There we go.
Wow, time flies! Just like that, it's time for us to embark on the next phase of our journey! We need to head to Natlan next.
Natlan, okay.
Never called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us much to go off of.
We haven't met anyone from Natlan either.
Exactly! Even when Inazuma was completely closed off, we still managed to run into people from there and other nations. Huh. Could it be that there are no humans in Natlan?
No.
Yes, that look of surprise and excitement
God.
is perfect. Hold it right there. Now look at the camera and big smiles on 3. Ready?
I haven't seen her in a minute.
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute. What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to follow up on a scoop like that. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you're gone.
I'm sure you'll find something new. I mean, there's plenty of construction with Poisson.
Oh, so you knew we were leaving. We don't need a big send-off. That's not really our thing.
Yeah, that's definitely not your style, but we got to thinking. And, well, a little change never hurt anyone, right?
We?
Uh-oh.
All those obstacles we overcame side by side. Feels like it was just yesterday. Don't be a stranger now, partner.
If you encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course. But distance makes the heart grow fonder, right?
Yo, Farina even showed up? She got out of her house, got away from the macaroni she was cooking, and decided, you know what? We're going outside to breathe some air. It's nice to see her, though.
One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
I'm sure we'll meet again. Let me know the next time a festival rolls around.
Already thinking about taking time off? Any excuse for a party, huh? But yes, you can count on us. We wouldn't let you miss out on all the fun.
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea! We even have a professional photographer with us. Charlotte, would you do us the honor?
Well, that's really convenient, yeah.
Leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole Natlan issue, Paimon. Natlan has human inhabitants and its own unique culture, just like Fontaine. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave.
I wonder what those customs are then. If, like, we've literally seen no Natlan characters at all. Because we'll usually see sprinkles from the other nations, but we haven't seen any Natlan at all.
They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and usually return with nothing but good things to say.
That's good.
Many members of the Spina have visited in the past, too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
She just jinxed us. Don't speak too soon. Hope you didn't just jinx us. Yeah, that's inevitable with any new Archon. We get swept up in drama.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome anything that comes your way.
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of pace.
All right, I'm ready. Shall we?
Aw, such a nicely posed picture. Oh yeah!
Well then, traveler.
Just join us too.
Bon voyage!
Do we actually get to save this? No! That would have been a good save. Alright, and then it just says go Natlan. It doesn't even, like, give us anything else. Oh, I'm gonna have to cross a desert for this one, huh? Alright. I have not explored too much of the desert, as you can see by the super tiny percentages. So I guess we're gonna have to walk a whole lot of the way there and skip a lot of combat. So, okay, yeah, we're going that away. This is gonna be a lot of walking montage. So, I hope everybody's day has been— oh, hello. Did it Send me into a world quest. Oh my god. Oh, it was just near the jet quest. I was also doing that one on my own because that's a world quest. It's a really cool world quest. If you do play Genshin and do anything to Sumeru Desert, definitely do uh, the jet quest. I don't remember exactly where it starts, but I did not mean to stumble into this. I'm gonna have to get out of this as soon as I can. This is not where I want to be. It took me back even. Oh yeah, there's even more tinier waypoints. Yeah, I don't have those at all. I'm gonna teleport over here instead so it doesn't suddenly pull me in. That's kind of annoying. Alright. Now we can go off and hopefully we don't run into too much stuff. Yeah, I've been slowly getting my way through some world quests in the meantime of not streaming. More for the primo sake, but also to actually do some of them. Because I had a lot of Sumeru ones to do. And then that area above Leeway. Which I feel like the Leeway one, as long as it is, really should have been a little bit voice acted. At least for the main world quest. I am aware that with Genshin at the moment, there's stuff about some of the voice actors are on strike because of one of the studios wanting to try and use AI, and those voice actors are like, no, you are not doing that. If we do get to a point, because I'm not sure how voice and Natlan quests are, if we do get to a point where the voices, like, they're no longer there for the Archon quest, I'll switch to Japanese because I know the Japanese is fine. It's the English that is having trouble at the moment. So if that does end up becoming a conflict, I'll switch over to the Japanese and it'll still have the dialogue lines for it. It'll just have Japanese dialogue and audio instead, which actually I haven't heard too much of the Japanese for a lot of the characters. So I'm a little bit curious to know what it sounds like if I actually have to do that. And we are staying away from that thing. I hate fighting those. Desert is super barren, which I mean, you know, fair enough of a desert. Oh, this is so much running. If only I actually unlocked some of the teleport points earlier, but the only closest one looked like it was actually deep underground, so I'd probably have to climb my way out either way, so I don't really know which is better. Oh, good morning. Yeah, good afternoon at this point. How have you been? It has been a while since I've streamed, so I, you know, haven't been able to interact with chat as much. And I did notice something. Of course, again, OBS is messing up, so my chat is not updating. There we go. I fixed that on there. I always have my phone up in case OBS messes up, especially because it's been doing that a lot recently. But there's no updates or anything, so I really don't know why.
More speed.
Yeah, I still made sure that it was also, like, not too far from normal stream time, but it's like 2 p.m. for every stream this week. Which should hopefully be good for if I have any issues sleeping to not end up canceling something. And have enough time to wake myself up with, like, coffee and actual food. We're almost there, except I ran out of sprint. Now I know, the few things I know about Natlan is mostly from the, like, testing, because we'll give them, for the Natlan characters that have come out so far, they give custom areas, and I know there's a lot of, like, climbing and needing mobility, and I don't have any of those characters yet.
Excellent.
So I really don't know how well I'm gonna get around without a super mobility Natlan character. I'm sure I'll be fine, just slower. Ooh, that's a lot of water. There's actually more water than I thought there would be in Natlan. There are definitely those steep cliffs, though. Oh, and there's a little bar over my health. I only noticed that just because with, like, Dragon Spine, you have the bar for freezing. Now, what the heck is this bar used for? A little nervous it's gonna be like, yeah, you're too hot, now you need to cool down. I mean, luckily, more of my cryo characters are built anyways, if that's the case, but I don't know what that's about. We'll probably find out pretty shortly. Really hope to get a waypoint here soon so we don't have this big of a problem trying to get here. It looks very barren here so far. And, like, there's a few birds, but I don't see any people. Like, at all.
Let's move out.
Well, here's a path, so hopefully that's a good sign. And wildlife. So. Oh, and there we go. Now the music kicking in. It's very pretty. What in the heck is in the distance? It's like an explosion of sorts.
Let's move out.
Oh, and there's a teleport point. Wait, don't tell me I had that all along. Please don't tell me I had that all along. I actually didn't have to walk. I mean, we done it anyways, but now we have a waypoint. Do this a whole lot easier. Alright, it's telling us here, but I don't see anybody nearby.
Wow! So this is Natlan!
There's a lot of wildlife and like, oh, there's like graffiti on the cliffs and stuff. That's kind of cool. I do have a I have like a personal Discord account. I don't have any server because with no mods, I'm not gonna like try to do anything with that. Yeah, I don't have a server. Cause if I can't really like keep it under control like with other mods and stuff just in case, I don't want to bother till I have mods in the future. Just to be on the safe side.
So many strange mountains, and so many animals Paimon has never seen before! Huh. Doesn't look like there are any cities around here, though. Where should we start?
I see signs of human habitation.
Good idea! Finding people means we can learn information about the local Archon. And once we've met the Archon, we should have a better idea of what to expect during our journey.
If experience is anything to go by, that should be the case. Archons have the deepest connection to their respective nations.
Well, Paimon hopes this one is easy to get along with. As long as we don't get on their bad side, we should be fine. Come on, let's keep following the road.
Especially if this is, you know, the Nation of War, hopefully the Archon is nice. I know absolutely nothing of her personality. I know memes about her character for when she comes out. Whoa, what happened? Besides a little bit of lag. Oh, hello. Why did it just give me a new quest? Game, come on! Let me continue one quest. Oh. Oh, it's forcing me into this. Okay, I guess it's to explain something.
Beg for mercy.
It's weird that it forced you into world quests, but maybe this coincides with the one beginning event I know they released with Natlan. I'm surprised they kept it though. I thought they'd get rid of it, honestly.
Beg for mercy.
People might have liked it so much they actually kept it around. Oh, I hate these guys. They suck to fight just because of the draining feature they have, and it applies to all characters, so if you got any baby characters like my Ganyu is super squishy, you know, it's not great. Which really, I should have switched this team out. It was only for exploration, so I had Raiden out, because even though she's level 50, she does actually kind of help. And Ganyu just for some of the bow puzzles, where you have to shoot a bunch of barrels in a certain amount of time. Hey, big guy, you okay? Can you stand? I can't do Paimon voice impression, so I'm not gonna bother. That'd be way too high even for me. Oh no, it looks really weak. Like seriously, these floaty ghosty dogs are always up to no good. In fact, make that all things floaty. You're fairly floaty as floaty things go. Paimon's nothing like those guys. Anyway, forget that now. Let's see if we can get this guy something to eat, and then we'll let it rest for a while. It'll feel better soon, Paimon's sure of it. It's too late. It's been holding out for far too long. No. Oh, it's breathing. Oh no, it must be in so much pain. We've defeated your foes. You can rest now, big guy. You did good. There's something else that's on your mind? Is there something you'd like to tell me? I mean, he can't talk. He's like heavy breathing. He just got in a big battle. Stretch out your hand. Chosen one of the drag. Join strength and then witness all and thus liberate all. What's going on? This is no time to zone out. It's nothing. Just a bit of a daze. I don't know what to do there. Is that your desire, or... Reach out to the dying beast. What are you doing? What the? Don't tell me we became like one with the beast or something. Oh my god, we did. Possession? So we have to use its might to break the Palace Stone. Yo, this is sick. Big guy, yeah. Like a little baby. Kind of fell on his face, so I hope he's okay. Ah, you alright there, little guy? Rawr. What's wrong? You don't look so good. Is that your tail? Did you injure it when you fell from that barrier? Rawr. If only we could bandage it. It's Paimon's time to shine. Your backpack's so full even if it's an emergency. It'll take all day to find anything. Let's use this scarf from Paimon's emergency backpack instead. I have no clue where that backpack of yours is even supposed to be. Some are safe, of course. Anyway, do you want to use the scarf or not? We'll use it. Thank you kindly, Paimon. Alright, little guy, don't move. A little guy is sure behaving well, eh, traveler? That should do the trick. Alright, feel better now? He's just a little guy. He's dancing it up. When did we even get that scarf? That's like a good looking like Natlan scarf. And we haven't even met anybody yet. Looks way better now. That's a relief. How did you end up in that barrier and those rift hounds? He does not know what we're saying. So you don't know either, huh? Now that we really don't get what you're saying, but now that we've rescued you, you can go home. Yeah, he don't get it. Wait, do you not know where your home is? What about relatives, then? Oh wait, that big guy from earlier. What do we do, Traveler? We can't just leave it all by itself, right? It might be better if you stay with us for a while. Yeah, that makes sense. Then we'll find this little guy's family when we reach Notland. But we've never seen anything like it. Ah, chosen of dragons. Could that mean... Huh? You heard something like that? Now that Paimon thinks about it, Notland is the nation of dragons. So does that mean... Wait, they call little guys like this Sanarans... Saurians? Around here, right? It'll be so much better for me to pronounce stuff right whenever we actually get to speaking dialogue. Come to think of it, Paimon does see some resemblance to Vishaps. You know, 2 legs, 1 tail and all. We're happy to have it travel with us. But we should ask our friend here if that's what it wants to do first. True, true. Hey there, little guy. Would you like to travel with us? He seems excited. Looks like he'll agree then. Anyway, Paimon's Paimon, and he's Traveler. Oh yeah, you need a name too. Let Paimon think. Right, since you're yellow and brown all over, let's call you Hash Brown. My god. I know, the little excited dance is so cute. They made sure this guy had, like, immense cuteness factor. I suspect that that would only go down well at Good Hunter. Doesn't seem to like that name. Would you like Traveler to give you a name then? Well, not that Paimon can vouch for his naming sense though. All the names I've come up with so far have been perfectly normal, I'll have you know. Wait, did we actually give it a name? What should we call this little guy? Oh, there's a lot of rules. I think it's just make sure it's nothing offensive. Is there a special... I'm gonna look up. Sometimes there's special names to these things you can do. Like, if you do certain, wanderer names, it kind of, like, means something special. Genshin, little guy names. You might just name this guy anything. I don't see anything about naming him. So you can rename him later, but... Yeah, because otherwise I was probably going to go with little guy, so... We can do little biggie. Name cannot contain spaces. So you couldn't even do little guy if you wanted to. So it doesn't let you do that. We can do biggie. There we go. Yeah, that's the closest it's gonna let us go. Let's call this little fella Biggie, shall we? It's at least part of it. I mean, otherwise we still call him Little regardless, so it kind of works out. Accidentally turn off my phone. I try to just make sure to have the phone for chat in case something breaks. Because for some reason it loves to break. Let's go with that. Yeah, because there's actually apparently an item that will let you change it later if you're unsatisfied with it. I just don't know how many times you're allowed to do that. Probably once, so you don't spam it. Alright. Biggie, that'll be your name from now on, little guy. I mean, he's happy with it. I think he'd be happy either way, but you know what? Looks like our little friend loves this name. Well, with any luck, we'll solve the mystery that surrounds you while we're in Natland. And maybe we'll get some clues as to why Traveler was able to enter that Saurian's body. The little dance is so cute. I hope he gets to keep doing it. Oh yeah, are you okay by the way, Traveler? You turned into a Saran back there. Are you feeling uncomfortable in any way? Becoming a Saran for a bit was alright. I really need the actual pronunciation of that. Please, game, give it to me. Well, it's best it'd stay that way. Things could go south real fast if someday you were to just turn into a Saran and be unable to transform back. Still, Traveler, Paimon's never heard of anyone in Natlan who can transform into a Saran. This is kind of weird. Seriously, we only just got here and it feels like so much already happened. Anyway, how do we get out of here? Is he gonna show us the way? He actually did a little roar! You know where the exit is? Now I'm hoping this is actually a world quest and like Natlan has no English voice acting. I don't know when anything might have gotten cut off. But I gotta keep following this guy so I can't check what kind of quest this is. So it's adorable. I hope he comes with us. Sauron. I probably also just mispronounced that too. So Paimon heard that there's a place called the Stadium of Sacred Flame and it's a major hub in Natland. So I guess we're going there first. That little guy one wasn't just... That's something else. I'm making sure... Oh shoot, so I might have to switch to voice acting art. Wait, but you have to download that, don't you? So I may have to end up switching language. Voice over... I'm gonna have to download this. Why is it so big? Oh, download in game, okay. I thought it would kick me out. So, I'm actually gonna look this up real quick while this is downloading, because I can't switch screens or anything. Does Natland have any English voice over? So, okay, I guess it started just with Natland, that Natland has no English voiceover at the moment. I think the only ones, because they're from a different studio, which is the same as the most recent past Nahida event, is that Sino, the person who does Sino, Paimon, and I think maybe one or two others are from a different studio that is actually not doing the AI, like trying to push AI voice things, so they can still do voices, but a majority of their other ones are in a different studio that's trying to push it, and so they're doing a strike right now. And so none of Natland has it yet. I thought it would a little bit. I thought the strike started later, but I guess it started just as Natland came out. So then they got no voice acting for the English anyways. Every other voice I believe is fine. Second name for Biggie was Cheese, yeah. I mean, we can switch it later, but I'll probably do it down the line. I don't know how much we actually stay in the story with the little guy. Because it seems to be a world quest, so it might end, but if we actually get to continue doing something with him, like how we, you know, get to keep Wander and we name Wander ourselves, we actually get to do something like that, that'd be cool. Especially if in some sort of way he grows and helps us with traveling around the nation. Because I know there's a lot of the new characters for Natlan specifically are very mobility based. Like they all have some kind of special mobility to help them get around. So if we have a little guy, so even if you don't have a Natlan character, you can still get around just fine, that'd be nice. But I don't know too much if it turns around that way. George, yeah, that would have been a fun name too. I know what you mean, yeah. It's actually faster than I honestly thought it'd take. But it's the Japanese is the bigger one, but honestly it'd probably be the one that I'd prefer regardless, so I'm fine with doing this. Till they actually sort out the voice acting situation. And it's not on Hoyo's fault from what I've read about. It's not on Hoyo at all for the whole voice acting thing. It's a studio that they were mainly using for a good chunk of the voice actors for English. It's at the studio's fault for the AI thing. It's not at Hoyo at all. At least for all I know from all I've read so far. I'm just not sure when it's going to end. So it may be a while. And I know Genshin really doesn't want to switch voice actors, and it kind of would, you know, screw those people over, but... No, not the brain rot! Yeah, hopefully the whole AI mess gets figured out soon, and, you know, they let those people have their jobs, because they do a really good job. They really shouldn't do AI voice acting. Like, AI does not need to be a whole automated thing. Like, let people uniquely do that on their own. Successfully downloaded. Like, would you like to switch to Japanese voiceover? Yep. That's what we're gonna have to do. Now, this will be very...
騎士と貴族のしきたりは似ているわ。ただ、騎士は小難しいところが簡略化されているの。
Ha. It's not as deep as I thought it would be. Oh god. Be funny if they made some sort of Shrek ref. What is... Do we turn to... Jaw! We're big guy. I'm gonna try and miss some of these if I can. No, I can't. It's only because I try to map them out on an interactive map to catch them. Okay, Paimon's matches. Ooh, I'm gonna... What's this? I'm gonna grab that. Can't run with this guy. Or can you? No, you can jump, but... Oh. Oh wait, that's activating like the meter above our health too. Ooh, waypoint. First the teleport point, then we'll get the viewpoint. Lots of bridges, but we still haven't seen any people yet. Oh no, there we go. People right there. This is some cool music too. Yeah, so now this will take a lot more reading to do. The only thing about Genshin mods is if Genshin, like, if Hoyo catches you modding stuff, you get banned. That's the only problem with the mods is, like, they really don't want you doing that. But I'm sure there's, like, I mean, somebody could have made one. It's just super risky to apply any mods, because you'll get banned for that. I don't know if it's banned from all games or just banned specifically from Genshin. Because it's not like you can cheat in Genshin, but they don't want you modding it because you're messing with their files in some sort of way. In which I can get for a game this big, but I want to think they just ban you from the game, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't play any other Hoyo games. If it's a texture pack, I think they count that too. Because I've seen people with, like, where they do outfits on characters, but I don't think there's any safe way to do it unless you're doing it on, like, a throwaway account where you don't care if it's banned. I'm actually not sure if they'd ban your computer IP from playing their games, or if it's just the account. I feel like it's just the account. I'm not sure, because I'm not messing with that. I really want to keep my account.
メンバーが見つからなかった以上、このまま時間を無駄にしてられないわ。
でも、みんなが行っちゃったら、私一人だけになっちゃうよ。
ごめんね。でも君はまだ若いし、5名の継承者なんだから、きっとチャンスはいくらでもあるわ。対して、私たちはただの部族の戦士よ。何年も戦ってきて、もう体は衰えてきてるのに、まだまともな栄誉を得られてないの。
I'm trying to leave these up a little longer since we now all have to read. Maybe at one point I'll start actually just reading these. But that means we may hold off depending on how I'll have to research about what the strike, like how that's going on, because it'd be nice to have the English so everybody can just listen and they don't have to read the stream if they don't want to. But for today, I think we'll kind of have to keep it that way. So we may keep the Genshin part shorter. But then we do have plenty of story quests to go. Oi oi! I think that's a JoJo reference. Maybe? No, I don't know. I haven't watched JoJo. Like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I have a friend who, well, no, not a friend, a coworker who has at work. Ah, okay.
こいつの言う通りだ。前回惨敗したのを忘れたわけじゃないだろう。今回は前より参加者が少ないけど、このままじゃおそらく同じ結末をたどる羽目になる。
Ah, okay, just a meme.
非化聖夜の巡礼のエントリー締め切りは今日の夕方までだ。チームを変えるなら今しかない。
わかった。それじゃあ仕方ないよね。はあ、私がもっと強かったらよかったのに。他の5名の継承者たちと比べて弱すぎるよ。
So it does seem to be a tribal nation. And, kind of like team fights or something? I don't know about like it's of a territory thing or just like they brawl in teams depending on what their tribe is. I have not seen Dandaram, but I've almost gotten spoilers because my family all has and I just haven't yet. So honestly, I will probably start watching that in the next few days because I really don't want spoilers and I know it's super good. So yeah, I'm definitely watching that. I don't know about tonight. Maybe. Depends on what I'm doing. Especially since we may have to end this shorter just because this is now turned into a lot of reading and I don't know how much people want to stick around for that. Yeah, no, I've heard like it's really good. Like enough that people will actually go and start reading the manga, so people will go and read now. That's how you know when an anime is really good, if now people want to read the source material. I don't know how much further the manga is from the anime though, yet. Since I still need to watch the anime. But yeah, I just recently finished re-watching Soul Eater. And then finding out that certain parts of the anime completely diverted from the original source, so they can't do a season 2 because of that, which kind of sucks, but I still need to read Soul Eater manga as well. I'm very curious what the intended story was. Oh wait, I thought they were done airing for Dandaran. And having an episode come out tomorrow is kind of interesting. But I guess over there they wouldn't really have the holidays like Thanksgiving, so very American thing, so I guess it'd just be on their normal date. Okay, yeah, tomorrow new episode. Alright, yeah, I'll probably catch up on it. But yeah, I honestly thought it like finished like a week ago or something. But that should mean I'm able to catch up pretty easy, hopefully. They do one every Thursday. Okay, yeah, so that's just on their schedule.
いいんだ。私の5名はウッサビーティなんだから仕方ないよね。
もし無事にいい成績が取れたら打ち上げには絶対呼んでやるからな。
ええ、一緒に大会に参加しなかっただけで、これからも友達だから。ね。
時間があるうちに早く強いチームを探して。
Once this part of dialogue ends, I think I'll start reading the quest after they speak. Not to be like rude over the Japanese voiceover, but just for people who aren't gonna read for stream to understand what they're saying. Just to be on like kind of the safe side of just making sure everybody can enjoy it. And so any next Genshin streams for a bit while I do my research on what's happening with the voiceover stuff for the English, I'll probably do the story quest because we have plenty to do. Like I only did Arlecchino's and there's like almost every Fontaine character left. So, you know, we got plenty of things we can do in the meantime. Finished the whole series in one day, then had to wait. Okay, yeah. That means I probably should be able to catch up whether I do it tonight or do it sometime tomorrow. I do got some cooking for Thanksgiving to do tomorrow. Not a whole lot of it, but everybody's gotta pitch in. I think I'm doing the cornbread. And the mashed potatoes, mostly because I'm eating those. And the green beans, because I'm the one eating those too. And then my parents are doing like the main meat courses. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Yeah, definitely enjoy enjoy the freedom of not really having to do too much while you're younger. I mean, for me, I find it fun to cook and bake, but I know some people don't like to do that kind of stuff. I more prefer to bake, but I can cook. Not as well as baking, but you know, we gotta get it there at some point. Paimon's voice is actually like kind of cute in the Japanese voiceover because it's a little bit more calm. Let's go check on her. Yeah, and fair enough. I love her little ears. So they say that Usabi. It's weird because that's like not totally how it's spelled. But I know it's probably however it was to help anybody else say it. I wonder how they actually said it in the original Chinese. So Usabi. So I guess kind of like their last name is their ancient like tribe name that is also their title. Yeah, I think Kachina is an actual child. Not one of those that like is small but is actually older. I think she is a child. Night Warden Wars? So there is some sort of like competition. Yeah, so it works out. With Kachina being younger.
個聖夜の巡礼は2段階に分かれてるんだよ。
2 phases.
最初は団体戦で、普通は5名の継承者率いるチームがナタの各地で戦って成果を奪い合うの。その継承者っていうのが私みたいな称号を持つ人のこと。団体戦が終わったら勝ったチームのメンバーはみんな個人戦に参加できる。個人戦では対マン勝負になるんだ。
Sounds like some kind of Natlan Nation games. Yeah, it sounds honestly kind of like a big celebratory kind of like festival game of sorts. Reddit says she's 20. Genshin. Age. So she has no concrete number, but she's clearly characterized as a very young child. So she should definitely not be an adult. Yeah, she's definitely supposed to be one of those that is actually a child. She can't be 20. Like, I know we have Sayu, who's supposed to be like an adult, but she's really small. But they've been otherwise pretty consistent with keeping the small characters as actual young children, for the most part. Yeah, I saw that was the first result, but I scrolled further down, and it did quote another Reddit post, but it was saying that, like, she's very clearly, like, there's no concrete number, but she's very clearly characterized as a young kid. So I'm gonna still stick with she's definitely a young kid. At least till, like, I think we actually get her at the end of this. It may say something, but I don't think they ever put ages on the characters. You can just kind of guesstimate, or at least the only real numbers we super have is if they state it outright, or for like an art con, we almost always know just because we kind of know like who's the youngest, who's the oldest, and we can guesstimate. Like Nahida's 500 years old, or around 500. I don't think that counts Greater Lord Kusanali. I think that only counts Nahida. And Traveler's about 450, 500 too, I think, by technicality. If I remember right. I don't know, that's like some lore from a bit ago. I'm gonna continue on because I feel like I don't know completely what I'm talking about.
言われてみれば確かにそうだ。
Paimon.
規模も大きそうだな。
Paimon, they're not gonna give a ton of lore yet with Paimon, because I feel like there's really supposed to be something greater with Paimon, but she's... I don't think she traveled with our sibling, but she's like our guide of Teyvat. I feel like she's definitely gotta be... Actually, no, because I don't know a lot about Paimon. She doesn't have an age. She looks childlike, but I think she's like, I don't know, some celestial being that doesn't, like, age doesn't end up applying to her, something like that. Don't fully know yet. That's gonna have to come way later when we learn more about Paimon. Because we sadly really don't know much about Paimon, like, besides that she's our guide through Teyvat, like, who she otherwise is. Yeah, if she looks like a child, just assume child till they give a number. So I think that's the closest we can really get with, because we have no clue for Paimon.
待て。5名の継承者がチームを率いるって、つまりお前が隊長ってことか？うん、隊長だよ。今は隊員がいない隊長だけど。同じ継承者でも実力にはすごく差が出たりする。勝ちたければすごい隊長を探さないと。
It's the strength of the team captain. And the difference in strength between bearers can practically be night and day. I'm only slightly reading this. I really want to like slightly read it in the English. I did kind of want to wait till the dialogue was done to just start reading over it, but
で
I don't want to be
思う
rude.
のも納得かな。私も2人の立場だったらきっとそう思ってたと思うから。
What's your plan now?
5名の継承者は参加必須なの。責任があるからね。誰も助けてくれないなら一人で行くよ。せいぜい怪我をする程度だし2週間もあれば治るでしょ。戦いはあんまり得意じゃないけど回復は早いんだ。
Oh, so she doesn't give up. She's very persistent.
なあ、この流れってオイラたちのセリフを待ってるんじゃないか。おお、思ったより早かったな。オイラたちの旅路を切り開くあれの時間だぜ。
I'm guessing that means we're gonna help her out and be on her team. As long as they, you know, allow travelers in.
何の話？
Can we join your team?
え？
She's so shocked.
ごめん、ついテンションが上がっちゃった。なんというか、その。
I mean, if somebody like hurt her feet, you know, it'd be trouble, but I think she has, like all the Natlan characters have like some sort of mobility thing. I believe hers, she actually like considered, so it does technically protect her feet if she can use that in battle. Otherwise, if she hurts her feet, yeah, she's down for the count.
気遣ってくれてありがとう。すごく、すっごく嬉しいよ。でも、帰化聖夜の巡礼には、またの人しか参加できないんだ。
So only people from Natlan are allowed to take part of the pilgrimage.
そうだったのか。てっきり、成り行きでお前のチームに入って、試合で勝って英雄になるって流れかと思ったぜ。気にしないで。本当に嬉しいんだ。だって、今まで誰もそんなことを言ってくれなかったから。そうなのか？
Oh yeah, there we go, an hour. It'll probably be a shorter stream, sadly, but next time for at least a Genshin stream, it should be plenty longer. Because we'll just do a story quest. Maybe 2, if I don't stop too much, since like story quests can take like 2 hours.
普段はみんな仲良くしてくれるけど、エントリーの日が近づくとみんな私を避けてる気がする。目も合わせてくれないし、帰化聖夜の巡礼から話題をそらすから、私に誘われるのを怖がってるんじゃないかな。理由は聞かなくたってわかる。私が弱すぎるから。ねえ、あなたたちはそういうの気にしないの？私のチームに入っても何のメリットもないのに。ひひ、こいつは強いんだぞ。神でも竜でも大きなクジラでもどんな相手とだって互角に戦えるんだ。そんなにすごいの？なるほど。絶対勝てるって自信満々だから、
I
私
wasn't.
の実力も気にしなかったんだね。
I honestly thought she was done talking. I wasn't thinking about any of that actually. You were in a tough spot and I wanted to help.
そうだぞ。困ってる人に手を差し伸べる。オイラたちはずっとそうしてきたんだ。これが冒険者精神ってやつだぞ。手を差し伸べる冒険者。あなたたちみたいな人見たことないよ。強くて優しい。まさに私の憧れとぴったり。ねえ、あなたたちはしばらく中にいるの？そばで勉強させてもらってもいいかな？勉強？うん。弟子か古文みたいに。別に何も教えてくれなくてもいいよ。自分で観察するから。
So I guess we're gonna teach her just I guess how to fight. Though I mean Natlan fighting is definitely gotta be different from ours.
なるべく迷惑はかけないようにする。それに私にもできることがあると思うんだ。例えば観光の案内とか、ナタのことをいろいろ教えてあげるよ。どうする？お前にすごく憧れてるみたいだぞ。
That's fine with us, but what about your competition?
そうだよな。もうすぐ締め切りとかって言ってたし、あんまり時間がないんだろ。いいんだ。どうせ残りの時間も何もできないから。試合で負けるのはもう慣れっこだし、みんなもそうだと思う。誰も私に期待なんかしてないから大丈夫。
Yeah, it's nice, being small with that. And honestly, even if some of my stuff doesn't do too well, I don't really care as long as I actually like to play it. I'm like glad that the Halo and Genshin stuff, and especially Windcraft, does really well. In terms of numbers, but I really only look at the numbers to be like, oh, that's doing really good. Okay. But like any of the art stuff gets low numbers. I don't really care too much about it though, because I'm still gonna do it anyways, especially because I want to do it as part of my, you know, future career. So the numbers don't really matter too much. As if people get nasty that I'm gonna care, but otherwise I've rarely had that happen before. Yeah, I do try to answer everybody if I can, unless it's someone like there's people on it's more prevalent in YouTube chat than I've ever seen it in Twitch chats, that it's just random people come in, and I feel like it's like spam people where they're asked like why am I here, and it's like, then you don't have to be, and I just remove the message, because like then you're clearly trying to bait something, or it's a bot of sorts, because I've seen it quite a bit. I have vowed to never play Fortnite because I honestly know I will not enjoy the game by myself. I like to watch it, like watch my friends play it, which I haven't seen them play it in a while. But I know I would not enjoy that type of game. One game I did not expect myself to play though was League of Legends, and I've gotten into that with friends. I don't think I'll stream that though, because I know people can be vicious about it. Because League is just like, it can be kind of a vicious game. It's a Riot game. Riot games can be kind of vicious fandoms. And I also do not want intense backseating. It is a game you can like backseat someone and like tell them what to do. And I don't really want that.
それにあなたたちについていって何かを学べたら今度こそ勝てるかも。
Well, alright. Just don't set your expectations too high. We're just ordinary people.
連れて行ってくれるだけでも嬉しい。じゃあついてきて。うちの部族小玉の子を紹介してあげる。私が生まれ育った場所なんだ。
So her tribe is the Children of the Echoes. Well, guys, I have played a bit before with it's like a streamer server, but I don't really know anybody there, and so it was kind of awkward. I don't mind Fall Guys, but it's definitely a game that's like, it's more fun if you have friends to play it with. Rocket League I used to play a little bit when it first came out on the Switch, but I only have it on the Switch. And I've not played it for a while. I only actually just got back into playing Pokemon, since I never completed a Pokemon game before. I have a friend who's super into Pokemon, so I kind of wanted to try and play to understand a little more about the excitement of Pokemon. Like, I like Pokemon, but I don't know a whole lot about it. Besides, like, the Pokemon, but, like, any kind of, like, the actual, like... the story, I guess? There's not a ton of story, because I know each game's different. Yeah, I know Pokemon is really cool, and I already have an ideal team. I have Pokemon Shield that I'm playing through right now. I'm not very far though. Because I've never played a Pokemon game fully before, so trying to exactly decide how much I keep leveling up my Pokemon before I move on. Oh, nice! Yeah, she has her little drill. I interrupted her dialogue on accident. Kachina's become your companion. When she uses her elemental skills, she'll begin her Night Soul Blessing and summon Turbo Twirly to fight along her side. So I guess that's the name of her little, like, drill. If the hold mode on her elemental skill is used, or if she uses it while Turbo Twirly is on the field, she will ride her drill and gain the ability to move and climb quickly. Additionally, when you switch to Katrina while climbing or sprinting, or while in mid-air, Kachina will immediately hop on Turbo Twirly as she takes the field. This ability is known as Night Soul Transmission and can only be used in areas within Natlan where Hylaston mechanics are present. The floating ghost thing, that's purple. Oh wait, as a Pokemon? If we're talking Generation 1, for a floaty ghost Pokemon, there's one that has like its tongue out. That's gonna be Haunter. If it's a ball shape, that's gonna be Ghastly. They're both ghost type Pokemons and of actually the same evolution tree. So like when you level it up enough to evolve it, it can turn into one, but I don't remember the order. Alright, and at this point with the dialogue lines, I'll start reading them in English. I'll start reading the dialogue English. Oh my god. I'm really trying not to interrupt her, but I'll start reading the dialogue after they speak with the English. Except for this quick dialogue while we're following her. It's too quick for me to read, not interrupt. Alright, so she's basically just giving us a tour. Little guy! Ow! Allow me to introduce you. This is Ayo, my Saurian. I'm still gonna keep mispronouncing it because I'm not gonna know till they get the English in. This is my Saurian companion and also an important member of my family. Oh. He's saying hello. I think he likes you. Sauraran. So, in Natlan, you consider Saurarans to be part of your family? I think I'm saying that right now. Think. Of course, Natlan is not only a nation of heroes, but also a nation of Saurans. Saurarans. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. They occupy an important place in every tribe.
外から来た人たちはいつもゆうちゃんのことをペットだって勘違いするけど、そんなんじゃないの。
Outlanders always seem to think of Io as my pet, but that's not the case at all. Oh, I thought she was like saying Ayo, like, Ayo, come over here.
ゆうちゃんはいつも一緒に冒険してくれるけど、ゆうちゃんにも自分の家族はいて住む場所があるんだ。共に家族のみんなを連れてうちにご飯を食べに来ることもあるよ。
Io and I go on adventures together, but he also has a Saran family and a place to stay of his own. Sometimes he even brings his entire family over to go eat at our house.
子供の子の人が一番親しいのはテペトル竜だよ。テペトル竜は人間が好きな竜だから、こんな風に仲良くできるんだ。
The Children of the Echoes has the closest ties to the Polaris. That's totally a mispronunciation, but usually I fix it after I hear them like say it in the English, but that's not a choice here, so bear in mind I'm going to mispronounce a lot of things. I will try my best, but which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's how our relationship became what it is today.
竜にもそれぞれ個性があるから一概には言えないけど、そう、みんな仲間なんだ。やっぱり仲間って言葉がぴったりだと思う。
All Sarans have their own personality, but I think calling them our companions pretty much sums it up.
ほら、この子たちもそうだって。
See? Io agrees with me. Yo, our little guy! Biggie!
お前も来たのか。
Oh god, what was that laugh? You're here too, Biggie?
え、あなたたちにも竜の仲間がいるの？すごくおとなしそうな子だね。キューちゃんとも仲良くなれそう。
No way, you have a Sorarian companion too? Aw, what a sweet little thing. I think your friend here will get along with Io just fine.
じゃあ、ゆうちゃんたちはゆっくり遊んでて。私、大事な用事があるから、終わったら戻ってくるね。
Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, then I'll be right back.
やんちゃしちゃダメだよ。新しい友達にいたずらを教えるのもダメ。じゃないと、ゆうちゃんのパパやママに言いつけちゃうから。
No mischief, okay? And you better not go leading your new friend astray or I'm telling your parents. She's literally like, I will speak to your mother and father about this. So what's
これ
here?
はうちの部族が一番大切にしてる最も神聖なものだよ。みんなを守って祝福を授けてくれる大礼の象徴なの。
This is the most cherished and most secret item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wayob that protects us and grants us blessings.
大礼？神みたいなものか？
Wayob? Is that a goddess of some sort?
まあ、そんな感じかな。私たちはみんな、エンジンが地上に、大霊が地下にいるって信じてるの。
Well, sort of. We believe the Wayob dwell beneath the earth while the Pyro Archon hails from above.
みんな、定期的にここに集まって、部族の長から大霊の夢に関する話と、大霊の意志の解説を聞くんだ。
We hold regular gatherings, actually. Our chief recounts and interprets dreams relating to our Wayob to decipher its will.
大霊は過去だけじゃなくて未来も見通せるすっごく偉い存在だよ。
The Wayob know the past and can foresee the future. Isn't that extraordinary? Yeah, there is a little symbol on it. It almost kind of looks like the little Sararans.
あれカチーナじゃないか
Sarans.
どうしてここに
Huh? Cochina? What are you doing here?
バカルおじさん紹介するね。おじさんはうちの部族の族長なの。
It's got some big hammer. That or it's an axe of sorts. Looks cool. Chief. Oh, let me introduce you. This is Pascal. I know there's an S, but I don't know how else to pronounce that. The chief of our tribe.
二人はナタに着いたばっかりの旅人さん。冒険の経験が豊富なんだって。今はそばで勉強させてもらってるの。
Chief, these two just arrived in Natlan. They're super accomplished adventurers, and they're letting me stick with them so I can learn a thing or two. Packle. Yeah, that makes sense. he seems kind of disgruntled about it.
こんにちは。
Hello.
担当直入に言わせてもらうがカチーナはうちの部族のものだ俺にはこの子の安全を守る責務がある
Kachina's a child of our tribe. Her safety is my responsibility. So I'll come out and say it.
どうやって知り合ったのかは知らないが身分を証明できるものはあるか
I don't know how you met her, but I'm going to need you to prove your identity.
そんなこと言わないで、バカルおじさん。この人たちは絶対にいい人だよ。私にはわかるもん。
I mean, you can feel it, but you know, there is still technically strangers. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There's no need for that, Chief. They're good people. I can feel it.
感覚だけじゃ両親は説得できないぞ
A feeling isn't going to be enough to satisfy your parents, Kachina. Yeah, she's definitely like a very young child. It's a valid concern. I get it.
オイラたちの冒険の証を見せてやるぜ。これまでの旅のことは全部書いてあるぞ。
How about we show you our adventure handbook? It's where all our previous travels are recorded.
冒険の証冒険者協会にもいろんな奴らがいるからなもっと説得力のある証拠がないと
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. I'd prefer something more reliable. Well, I mean, I think in the Genshin universe, we don't exactly have, like IDs, passports, or, you know, driver's license, because we don't exactly need to drive. Yeah, I'll probably go for, like, 2-ish hours, and a little bit over 4 p.m. CST. Halo will definitely be a longer stream on Friday. And Windcraft I may actually start earlier than 2. Just to get some more time in. Because Windcraft is fun and it's really easy to just stop where you want, while in Genshin you're absolutely stuck in dialogue. I mean, Windcraft you kind of are, but you can click through it and semi-reactivate the dialogue.
なるほど
Huh?
お前たちあの旅人と眷属パイモンなのか
Oh, okay, he's heard of us. You're traveler, and your Paimon, his familiar.
オイラはガイドだぞ。なんでそんな風に呼ばれてるんだよ。まあ、眷属って呼び名は嫌いじゃないけどな。なんだかお前が魔人になったみたいだよな。
Oh my god, I love how you can still absolutely hear the anger in her voice. Paimon is a guide! Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control. Well, okay, maybe this one's not that bad. It does seem to make you super powerful and mysterious, traveler.
そこまで驚くことなの？
Wait, is there something special about those names?
お前聞いたことないのか
You haven't heard?
全然？
Nope.
彼のもとでよく学べカチーナ今まで出会った中できっと一番すごい先生だぞ
Learn well from him, Kachina. It's very unlike you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
そんなにすごいの？でもバカルおじさんがそう言うなら本当にすごいんだね。
Really? To earn the kind of praise from the chief, you must be even stronger than I thought.
疑って悪かったな。
Apologies for not trusting your word.
いいんだぞ。お前って思った以上に責任感が強いんだな。
Oh, don't worry about it. We're just doing our duty. You were just doing your duty. Sorry.
カチーナはまだまだ幼いからな。周りが気にかけてやらないと。
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never be too careful.
おっと、それよりもカチーナ、大会の受付はもうすぐ終わるぞ。どうしてまだ出発していないんだ？
As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close? Why haven't you headed out yet?
大丈夫。まだ間に合うから。他のメンバーには先に行ってもらったんだ。後で追いかけるよ。
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I'll catch up with them in a bit.
喧嘩は得意じゃないけど、足だけは速いからね。
I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my feet.
カチーナのやつ、心配かけたくないんだろうな。
Kachina's trying not to worry him, huh?
なるほど。邪魔して悪かった。さて、さっきはどこまで話したんだ？俺ならもっと詳しく説明できると思うが。
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now. If I did, just tell me where you left off. And I might be able to help with the explanations.
大礼の話が終わって、あ、ちょうどコメの話をしようとしてたよ。おじさんと会えてよかった。私じゃうまく説明できそうにないもん。
Let me think. I told them about the wild. So now's the perfect time to dive into ancient names. Good thing you're here, Chief. I don't think I could explain it very well.
そうそう。ずっとコメって言ってるけど、それは一体何なんだ？
Oh, right. That word kept popping up in our conversation earlier. So what does it mean exactly?
ああ、ナタは英雄の国なんだ。先人の勇ましい功績は物語という形で今まで受け継がれてきた。
Well, the nation of Natlan is a nation of heroes. So who's valiant? English today is not good on me. Valiant deeds are preserved and passed down over time in the form of stories.
コメというのはこれらの物語のラベルのように長い歴史の叙事詩を思い出させてくれるものだ。
You can think of an ancient name almost like a label for these stories. By mentioning an ancient name, we remind ourselves of the epic sagas of heroes past. So basically, like to remind you of your ancestors, kind of thing.
そうだよ。例えば私のコメの一番有名な継承者は27回も預順者の戦争に参加したんだ。
For example, the most famous bearer of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden Wars. Peak streams. This isn't like as busy as it's been before, but it has been like a hot minute since I've streamed, so that is definitely to be expected. Once I get back into a roll of it though, it should be better. And especially if I'm ending early, I could actually start recording some stuff since I'm already kind of in the work mode of things. Or I'll end up, playing more Genshin and exploration stuff. I won't play any more in Natlan. That is reserved strictly for stream. But I do have exploration elsewhere to do.
最後に参加した時なんてもう60代のおじいちゃんだったんだよ。
By the time he fought in the last one, he was already over 60 years old.
体はついていかないはずなのに、それでもその人は帰化聖夜の巡礼で上位を取ったの。本当にすごいんだ。
Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be, physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top rankings during the pilgrimage. Impressive, right? So why do people inherit ancient names?
古名は物語を記録しているが、それだけじゃない。それは代々受け継がれてきたものでもあるんだ。
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the stories of the past, but they're also much more than that. Think of an ancient name almost like an heirloom passed down from generation to generation.
カチーナ、持ってるか？
Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
持ってるよ。ほら、これ。
Of course. Here, take a look. Ooh, that's a pretty color. And actually, it matches the Wayloom, which is probably to make it more like an heirloom. So it's a physical sense.
黒い石の中にキラキラしたものが入ってるぞ。とても神秘的な雰囲気だぜ。
Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious. It's like there's something shiny inside. It looks like a feather.
大礼は適していると思うものを継承者に選ぶ。そして現継承者の行いもまた古名に記録されるんだ。
He's talking like I forget how much like English puts in so much extra like words and stuff that when other like languages like Japanese speak, they don't have those extra words. I mean European too. Like they don't really need to add a bunch of stuff. So like there's all this dialogue, but he's not talking as much as I would think he would. The Wild decided it is who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. Once a successor is selected, the name becomes theirs to bear, and their deeds are then preserved within it. Oh, so it's not like a last name, it really is like an earned title. Which, you know, carries its burdens, but also its rewards.
時が経つにつれ、古名の有する英雄の物語は増えていき、価値もどんどん高くなっていく。
As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deeds of more and more bearers, and their value becomes even more profound.
それを受け継ぐ資格を手にした者たちもまた、その功績に励まされる。
In turn, the accomplishments preserved within it serve as an inspiration for the next generation of successors.
例えば、私みたいにね。今でも、どうして大霊が私を選んでくれたのかさっぱりだけど。
Just like me, I'm still not sure why our Wild chose me of all people.
でももし、あんなにたくさんの英雄たちも、昔頑張ってきたんだってことを知らなかったら、とっくに諦めてたかも。
But if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting, I probably would have given up a long time ago. So it's like a form of mental fortitude?
精神的な力っていうと、この石には実際力はないってことか？オイラをもっと強くしたり賢くしたりすることはできないのか？
Yeah, we're getting pretty far in. Then, you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power? Like it's not to make Paimon super strong or smart?
ああ、だからこそ他にはない価値があるんだ。
None at all, and that is precisely how it exercises its unique value.
授けられた力で英雄になったとしても、それが人間の努力の成果か力のおかげかはわからないでしょ?
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you strength, are your triumphs earned or given?
確かにそうかもな。そんなことを考えちゃったら励まされるものも励まされないぞ。
Oh, Paimon gets it. If people ask those kinds of questions, if people start to ask those kinds of questions, the story suddenly becomes a lot less inspirational.
古名についてこんな言葉を残した人がいた。
Someone had this to say about ancient names.
人類は奇跡を黒曜石に刻んだが、後世の継承者はそれを力と呼んだ。
Our forebears carved miracles in an obsidian rock, yet our future bearers looked upon them and saw strength.
昨日の奇跡は今日の激励となり、昨日達した限界は今日の目標となる。きっとそういう意味だと思う。
The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present. The limitations of the past become the breakthroughs of today. That's more or less the gist of it.
だからカチーナも焦る必要はない。コメを手に入れた時に大霊の判断を理解できない者は数多くいた。
Hold on a minute. I'm answering family text about Thanksgiving that they were sending me real quick. Okay, there we go. So, there's no rush, Katrina. Many people struggle to understand the Wild's judgment after receiving an ancient name.
でも諦めなければ、強さを求め、自分を超えていければ、お前だけのチャンスはきっと訪れるはずだ。
As long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities and surpass yourself, your time will come.
ありがとう、バカルおじさん。私、元気出すよ。
Thank you, Chief. I'll get it together. Just you watch.
さて、そろそろ聖火競技場に向かわないとね。
Well, it's getting late. I've got to get to the Stadium of Sacred Flame.
あなたたちも一緒に行ってくれるかどうかは、まだ聞いてなかったけど。
Ah, right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but mind taking a detour with me?
聖火競技場って、帰化聖夜の巡礼をやる場所か？
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking place?
試合はそこで行われるんだ。部族間の集会もいつもそこでやるんだけどね。
Yep. And outside of the competition season, it's a place where our intertribal gatherings are held. Will the Pyro Archon be there?
そうだよ。エンジン様は帰化聖夜の巡礼の最重要人物だもん。
Of course. She's the most important figure of the event.
ひひ、それならちょうどよかった。オイラたちも一緒に行くぜ。
Sounds like a plan. Let's go then.
二人が一緒なら心配ないな。さあ、早く行ってくれ。
Well, if Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to worry about your safety. Be on your way now.
じゃあ行ってくるね、バカルおじさん。
Alright, we're off. See you later, Chief.
さっきはテンション上がりすぎちゃって、もし目的地が違ったらってことを考えてなかったよ。
I got so carried away just now. I didn't consider what would happen if our destinations were different.
目的地が同じでよかったね。じゃないと試合が終わるまで会えなくなっちゃうところだった。
Luckily, that's not the case, or... Well, I guess we'd have to meet up after the tournament.
おじさんに本当のことを言わなくていいのか？
You sure it's okay you didn't tell the chief about your team?
I know the voices that I'm doing for everybody's changing, but I haven't had enough water to where my throat can super stand a lot of voice acting, so I'm trying to keep it low but make them different.
バカルおじさんはとても優しい人だから、もし知ったらきっと一緒に大会に出るって言ってくれちゃう。
Chief, Packle's a real nice guy. If he knew the truth, he might even ask to join me.
おじさんは年を取った。古傷もあるし、もう試合には出ない方がいいよ。
But he's not as young as he used to be, and he's got some old injuries that still bother him. He's not cut out for any more attempts.
おじさんが大会を見に行ったら、本当のことを知っちゃうし、嘘をついたって叱られるだろうけど、これが一番いいと思う。
He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but this is for the best.
You're a very considerate person.
本当だよな。さっきもお前を見捨てた奴らのことまでかばってやってたしな。
Yeah, your teammates left you high and dry, and you made sure they didn't feel guilty about it.
そんな風に言わないで。二人を責めないであげて。私たちナタ人にとって、帰化聖夜の巡礼は本当に大事なんだよ。
It's not their fault, really. The pilgrimage is extremely important to the people of Natlan.
私たちは小さい頃から英雄の物語を聞いて育つ。だからみんな、ナタを守る強者になることに憧れてる。
We all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past and dreams of becoming warriors with the strength to defend our nation.
これは別に自分のことばっかり考えてるってことじゃなくて、自分の力を捧げたいと思ってるの。
Not out of a selfish desire for glory, but to lend our strength to a greater cause.
まあいいか。聖火競技場で帰化聖夜の巡礼の盛り上がる雰囲気を見れば考えも改まるかも。
Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness the spectacle for yourself, maybe it'll all start to make more sense.
私たちの文化と歴史を体感してもらうのにはいい機会になると思うよ。あっちに行けば小玉のこの集落から出られる。それから最後のスポット、七天神像もあそこにあるよ。さあ、行こう。
Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head that way. Our last stop, the Statue of the Seven, is also in that direction. Let's go!
So now we'll get to unlock the map.
Yeah, we got probably about 20 more minutes that I'll go for now.
And I'm thinking of showing a little surprise at the end that I have for something that's been in the works for a while. Show kind of what I've been messing with. Ooh, that's a cool looking statue.
エンジンってこんな感じなのか？
The statue's so pretty! Is that what the Pyro Archon is like?
そうだよ。綺麗で凛々しくてすっごくかっこいいんだ。
You betcha! Beautiful, effortlessly confident, and absolutely awesome.
せっかく来たし、新しい元素力を手に入れておくか？
Oh, since we're here, you might as well get your shiny new elemental powers, traveler.
That's true.
え？七天神像から元素力を手に入れるの？
Huh? You can get elemental power from the Statue of the Seven?
ひひ、よーく見てろよ。
Just you watch, Kachina.
We're still big guy though. We're not traveler. Wait, have I actually been able to get out of this entire time? You know what? Big guy is fun, so I will chalk it up to that. That I totally didn't know. I think big guy is fun. And there's some of the holy big map. Oh my god, they really expanded it. I used to remember just being this small bit that I like blankly saw on the map. This has gotta be new. God, there's a lot of Statue of the Sevens too. There's like 7 already. That's a lot. Think.
どうしたんだ？七天神像が眠ってるのか？
I knew something would be jinxed when she said something.
not right. Is this statue asleep or something?
I don't sense anything.
これま
Uh-oh.
でと同じなら今頃火の玉を撃ったり火の柱を召喚したりできるようになってたはずだよな。
Huh? You should be able to shoot fireballs or summon flame pillars by now.
Nothing happened.
I don't sense any elemental energy either.
そうなのか。不思議だな。ナタってそういう特殊な土地なのか？
Strange. Must be unique to Natlan.
期待させちゃってごめんな、カチーナ。
Sorry, Kachina. We got your hopes up for nothing.
気にしないで。それよりも前までは七天神像に触れただけで元素力を使えるようになってたの？
No, it's alright. If anything, I'm even more curious now. Were you really able to gain elemental powers just by touching the statue of the Seven?
元素力なんて神の目を持ってる人にしか使えないのに。
That's something only vision bearers can use.
Yep, it's always been that way.
So not too clear on how or why though.
ちょっと見せてくれないかな。できればでいいから。ダメ？
Could you show me? Only if you want to, I mean, no pressure.
お前の腕
Sure.
を見せてやれ。
Take it away, traveler.
Yeah, I know I keep fluctuating Paimon's voice. I can't do as high as what her voice usually is. Oh, we suddenly have Electro. Oh wait, we get to keep him, technically?
Ah, 違う元素力だ。一人で別の元素力を使える人なんて聞いたことないよ。
Maybe actually bringing this up in Natlan will maybe we'll get answers later down the line as to why we can do that before we hit Shenzhnaya. Like, I wouldn't doubt if it's because we're an outsider of this world, but it'd be cool if there's actually an explained part to why we do that.
Wow, different elemental powers? Wielded by a single person? I've never even heard of something like that.
私も試してみる。
Let me give it a try.
I don't know.
ダメだ。やっぱり岩の元素力しか使えないよ。
Nope, still just Geo.
私、とんでもない人と知り合っちゃったみたいだね。
Anyway, I was right. You really are something special.
こいつが旅の中で経験してきたことを聞いたら、きっと腰を抜かすぜ。
Just wait till you hear our previous adventures.
あれはなんだ？
Whoa, what's that?
Ooh, big dragon fella. There's so much wildlife here. And it's all like unique too. It's not like pulling from other nations.
ククリュっていうの。高い空をとっても早く飛べるんだよ。今日も元気いっぱいだ。
Yeah, a lot of dinosaurs and dragons, which makes sense. Especially for a more like anciently tied nation. That would make sense.
Oh, that's a quokkasaur. They fly high and fast, and they're always full of energy.
Reminds me of our time in Mondstadt. There's something huge in the sky.
トワリンに出会ったんだよな。いつの間にかこんなに遠くまで来ちゃったぜ。
Right, it's been ages since that day we first met Devalin. We've come so far.
そういえば、これからは長い道のりになると思うから、これをあげるよ。
Oh, before I forget, we've got a pretty long trek ahead of us. So, here, take this.
キラキラしてて宝石みたいでしょ。ママが作ってくれたキャンディーなんだ。
They look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. It's actually candy. My mom made them.
遠出とかトレーニングの時はいつも待つようにしてるの。お腹が空いてクラクラせずに済むよ。
I always bring a few when I know I'm going out and about for a while. A little boost of sugar can really come in handy in a pinch.
甘いものは大好きだぞ。ありがとな。
Ooh, Paimon loves candy, thanks.
I think she'd like any food. That's very generous of you.
うんうん。遠慮しないで。他にもいろいろこまごましたものを持ってきたから、きっと役に立つと思うよ。
My pleasure, my pleasure.
I've got all sorts of bits and bobs on me.
I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point.
Now we got a little bit of the map, and this place is freaking huge. Like, big cliffs, a bunch of graffiti. There's like a lot of like just painted scenery on everything. It's super colorful. What's the traveler got? Oh. I guess, oh, it must have forcibly made him Hydro. I always have kept Traveler Animo. That explains why this popped up. Okay. Well, good to know. So I think before we end it, because I don't want to honestly go too far, I do still have the test run. I'm not pulling for any of these, but I am still gonna do the test run for them. So we'll do the test run, and then I have a little sneaky surprise of something I've been working on. But we'll do that after all of the test runs. So first up is a new Natlan 5-star. She is Animo, and all I know about her is gun. She's very Western looking, mostly because of the hat. She has like a very like blue, red, purple vibe to her. So much more like the colder, but adding red to it. Start challenge. Yeah, I forgot the new Natlan. Oh my god. She just flies on her. She's like a witch. Wait, how do I go down though?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, this is totally not how you're supposed to do this, huh? That's tricky. How are you supposed to actually do this? They don't time you, luckily, on any of this. But I'm not used to any Natlan mechanics. I like her outfit though. Like, it's not too showy, but it definitely like gives a more Western vibe to it. Okay, so this gets very much applied with air. Oh, but there's not a ton of energy within it. So you can lower it with B and A. Okay. That little energy meter doesn't seem to matter for the flying, or at least they're not counting it during the challenge. I'm guessing. Because that bar should be completely empty. I guess if it's letting me slip through, I'll do the whole course. And then I'll do some of the opponents. And so, she's Animo from what I know. And she has this whole bullet system with elemental stuff. That is all I know about her. So like reaction based in a very new way. This is riveting gameplay. I'd go faster if I didn't think it'd just like not give me the ability to fly anymore. Oh, she's a bow. Whoa, what was that? Somebody have Electra already? She has Electra, though I don't think anybody has it out. That's weird. Kinda cool, though. Wait, so how do you...
I know there's another view about her, but I don't know how you do it.
火を吹け師匠の技を食らいなさい発生しなさいよプレット姿を見せよ
So that's how you go faster, but how do you... Oh, this is how the bullet system works. Oh, okay, that's interesting. It's a little different to control, but she definitely helps with navigation. Playing her, I'll need to like see somebody play her to really know how you're supposed to do this. I see where the American jokes came from though. It's a very interesting swirl. But she's easily taking down these guys. Finish it off. Ah! Not in time yet.
熱々でしょおーや飲みすぎだよはい
Oh, why are you feeding the guy? Alright. Oh, other stages, other stages. Nice! A little bit of Primo. Now we go to Linny. Which I'd honestly kind of consider getting Linny, but I don't think I have a fair use for him. Very pyro team for Linny. Yo, we're just a little cat. I love that.
師匠の技を食らいなさい全力攻撃だ
So I think his shot will seem to kind of like if you miss, it'll kind of give you a little bit of like leisure of sorts. I don't fully understand it yet. Barely touch him, but just got his feet. Yeah, Linny is really cool. I think if I cosplayed anybody, I'd probably do him. I want to do D-Luke, but D-Luke has so much. Well, actually, I was gonna say D-Luke has so much detail, but Linny also has a lot of detail. A lot of Genshin characters have a lot of detail. It's very hard to do any cosplay, but I don't really cosplay too much. And I know nothing about this guy. He's a Natlan character too. He's a new Natlan 4-star. I know nothing about him, like at all. So, very curious. He looks very like he's supposed to be super mysterious. Wait, so then what do I do for his movement? Oh, he flies like straight up. That's cool. So it's still like relatively normal, but it is definitely like a nice jump boost. Oh, I missed some of those. It's fine though. We got him. So what? So you're a bow user. Woo! Was that number? Come here. Oh, that's a nice, good 4K. That's this. I don't play Xingqiu that much. Okay, so that's good AoE move. kind of actually distracts them too. This guy has a decent amount of health. These guys suck to fight. What else is there? Alright. Ooh, there's two of these guys. Oh wait, can you not? Oh, you can. He's not super powerful doing it that way, though. Can't really aim in that sense, but it will help for any escape issues. Alright, I need to get out of there fast. I really don't want to get burned to death. That'd be kind of dumb. That guy just set himself to his death going into fire with Electro on him. Terrible idea. This guy's interesting though. I probably wouldn't play him, but interesting nonetheless. If I had him, because 4 stars are the easier thing to collect. You know, maybe I'd use him on a team. He's not bad. I don't use Electro that much, even though I should. Electro is quite strong for reactions. I'm like focusing so hard just to get this done because I'm like, I really don't want to accidentally kill him. And these guys have always given me problems. I think just you left. Kaboom! Alright, now we go to other trial stages beforehand. So, where's the... There's usually more 4 stars. I swear there shouldn't be 2. Wonder if the other one's just like 2 reoccurring or something. I don't know, I'll have to check who's the other 4 star. There's usually 3. Unless they changed it up and did 2 this banner. Alright, Sucrose. I actually do not have this character. She is like useful, but I think at this point in time there's now better characters than her. She is definitely good for crowd control, swirl reactions, like just keeping everybody together to punish them with reactions. I like Beto's voice in a Japanese. I like them in her in both. I don't honestly see her enough. Well, that was quick. But that is Animo people for ya. Once you get everybody in a circle, the swirl is unbeatable. Swirl go crazy. And I got her rewards. So who is the other? The other is Barbara. Okay, yeah, I get that. It's Barbara. There's not much to try out there. So I'm not getting either of these 2, but maybe for a next banner, I'll do something. We'll have to see who's on there. So, have a little surprise. But with this little surprise, if I can switch screens,
本気にしなくていいから。
Still have the game going in the background. Gonna turn the volume down. Gotta log on out. And I have to set it up a little quick, but you know, I'll keep myself on here for now. Just to make sure. Okay, close that all the way. I'll turn on a little bit of music. Fine. Yeah, a little surprise. Ooh, that's really loud. And the surprise is not this song. This is actually a song, like a remix, that I had a friend do up for outro stuff. I just don't have an outro screen ever, so I should at some point, so then I'm not accidentally cutting myself off if anything lags of sorts. So that's it. Shit! Shit. That you saw nothing. I'm still working out. I totally forgot I had that on this screen. You saw nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm very new, you can tell. Very new to doing this kind of stuff. How do I... Okay, I need to actually switch screens when the song ends. Alright, well... We'll get it moving. But I've been having fun messing with the programs and stuff. So, that is like a... kind of to give you an update on what I've been working on. But also, just a little sneak peek into something that'll be... hopefully happening in a few months. Hopefully. But I'm not there yet. I need to still make things that I have just completely avoided making. Because I am lazy. But alright. You know, it'll be again on Twitch at the end. But I won't extend this part too... Ugh. Ow. I won't extend this part for too long. So, I do thank you all for joining me today in the Haven. Sorry it was so short. But next time we do any Genshin questing, it'll be story quests, so it'll still be in the English, so I don't have to read as much and fumble over words. There should be no music sound. Hold on a minute. Does it show any sort of delay? Did my internet go down? I'm still on here. I guess we'll do a speed test real quick. Oh. Oh, on that screen. Shoot. Ah, okay, I got what you mean. I'll reopen it just a little bit, and I'll put a mic on that screen. My bad. I only set that up to like test around with it to like show it off. So that is why there was no mic. But you see, I'm very new, very scuffed. Very, very scuffed. Okay, hold on. We'll show it a little bit more. There we go. Oh, great. The tracking stopped. Hold on. There we go. It's an app that you have to pay for, and I haven't paid for it yet. Now the mic is fine. Yeah, no, we're fine here. We're fine. We'll show it a little bit more because the mic wasn't working. But I want to hopefully get this out in January for my birthday. But I still have to make stuff, and I am lazy. So we'll show this again on Twitch. And, you know, thank you for letting me know that my mic was not working. So I attached it to here. Yeah, I've been working on this super slowly, but it's almost there. It's not super extravagant since this is all done by somebody who does not know 3D modeling. So I'm messing with a lot of just straight up assets or playing around. But the face is like the most done thing. And I've been playing around with the software a lot. So hopefully we'll get this out. It's not done by any means, but I've been playing around with this quite a bit. The tracking's alright. I should pay for the app at some point. They had the free version, but it gives you ads. So, fun. Alright, now I'll switch back to here. Face reveal is never. That is why I'm a VTuber in the first place. I don't want to show my face till probably years on, if ever. But a lot of VTubers do it for the animosity, and that is also why I do it as well. So, no face reveal is ever going to be planned for ever. Yeah. But alright, now we will officially end stream. Sorry about not having my mic at all. Did not realize that. So I thank you all for joining me in the Haven today. Thank you for a nice returning Genshin stream. Any new Genshin streams will probably be the story quest while I do research on how that voice acting strike is going. Next YouTube stream will be Tuesday Tuesday the 3rd of December for Windcraft. Otherwise, any next stream overall is over on Twitch with some Halo, and that'll be on Friday around 2. If otherwise, you can always check the schedule that's posted in the YouTube community post or my Blue Sky and Twitter. What's the command again? This command, right? If Stream Elements is on. There we go. So, otherwise, I post a schedule on my Twitter and Blue Sky as well, if need be. So, I will see you all around, and I'm very much trying to stick to the schedule this week. So, I'm doing good so far. We'll hope to keep that track. So, I hope you all have had a wonderful stay. I hope any Americans who are viewing have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow. I don't think any time zone should cross over into it being today. But I do hope you all have a lovely holiday, lovely whatever it is, or if you are not in America and don't celebrate, I just hope you have a lovely day, night, afternoon in general. Thank you all for staying with me, and I'll see you guys another time. See ya!